Hi guys, and to the next episode of you really thought it was gonna be Squeak Squad, wouldn't you? Yeah, I'm bad at video games and I'm scared to do it. Anyway, let's start. Continue.
What is this? Am I
Okay,
not at
we
the
already
top
saw
of
this.
Civilization?
Hey, parkour delivery.
This is what I wanted to
So
see.
my parkour delivery is here. Now that I'm a parkour pro, I can get parkour delivered to
What
my
the
house.
being a
Hey,
Pokemon.
did you order parkour construction to this house?
Yes, sir, that's me. I ordered the 6-block tall slime jump to
Okay.
my bedroom.
Sounds good.
6 bucks.
Where do you want it built?
Block.
Let's see. I think this would be a good place for it. You think you can build it right there?
Oh, sure. I can make that happen.
To think just a
Okay.
few days ago I was a parkour noob and now I'm getting
does
custom
he know how to
parkour
build
jumps
it?
installed in my house is crazy.
This look good?
Yep, I think it's perfect. Hey, thanks, man, for parkouring all the way out here.
Sure. You got my payment?
Oh, yeah, for sure. It was 4 1 blocks in a row, right? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Thank you
Okay.
very much.
And my tip?
Your tip?
Tip.
Really? Don't tell me you thought you weren't gonna tip me.
If you're a parkour pro, it's always expected that you tip when you buy something. Oh, I hope I make this. Oh, that was close.
Did it?
Oh, wow. A 360? Yeah, you're good, man. Thanks.
And like most things in parkour civilization, the way you tip is with more parkour. Luckily, I survived that payment for the jump installed in
Okay,
my
good.
house. If I missed any one of those jumps,
Make
I
it.
would have fallen back down to the parkour noob level, and my journey to become
Go.
a pro would have
Yes.
been for nothing. But I won't say it wasn't worth it, because now I can practice slime jumps anytime I want inside of my house. And this is how my new life is as a pro in parkour civilization. No parkour noob at the bottom level knows what life is like up here, except I was the only one to rank up and become a part of parkour society. To
Yes.
rank up to a parkour pro, I had to
We
be
already
the
know
first
this.
noob in history to beat an impossible parkour
Use the
course.
barrier.
When I got to the top, I got my iron boots and I was officially a pro. I
Cool.
thought I had made it. I thought I was at the top of parkour civilization. But that's when I realized I truly knew nothing about the world I
Yeah.
was living in. My journey to getting to the top of parkour civilization wasn't even close to being done. Now, I was
Yeah,
about to
wasn't.
discover what life was like on the second layer of parkour civilization.
Okay, not the
At the parkour pro level, everywhere you look is a 2-block jump. When I was a parkour noob, I thought 2-block jumps were extremely hard.
Yeah.
But now that I could sprint, I realized they were almost like 1-block
Yeah,
jumps.
they were,
Something
I think.
about the pro level felt different. Maybe it was the fact that when I was a noob, I would see dirt in the sky. But now there's nothing above me. And that's when I looked back at the parkour
That was
temple.
dirt,
There was
yeah.
still a world above me, and now it was
So
way
dirt.
higher up. But there was something else that was different. I was staring down at the house I used to live in. When I was down on the noob level, I would look up and all I would see is dirt. But
Yeah, you-
somehow on the pro level, I could look down. And I could only assume
Yeah.
that the same goes for the layer above me. Now that
Yeah.
I was adjusted to my surroundings, it was time to go searching for a place to buy a
He
house.
looks up
That
at the
was
door, I
assuming
can see
that
my
life
face.
still worked like that
Oh,
up
it's
here.
'cause
When I
I'm
took a
fucking-
look around,
it's
all I
black.
saw were the same identical buildings. Maybe this time I wouldn't be getting a mansion. But
Yeah.
that's when I found a building that looked different, and it definitely didn't look like a house. When
Yeah,
I walked
was
inside
it?
the building, sure enough, it was a shop to buy
Oh.
a new house.
Shop, okay?
Aren't you the noob who ranked up?
That would be me.
Oh yeah, I thought it was you. I'm selling
Yeah, he knows.
houses today. Choose one you want to buy.
Let's go. It's time to buy my first house as a parkour pro. Let's
Okay.
see what these prices are. I can get one house for a 2-block jump. Oh, that's super cheap. All right,
Yeah,
what is
it
this
was.
one over here? I can get one house for a 2.5-block jump. Okay, that's a little more expensive. And this last one is one house for a 3-block. Wait, why are these all the same?
What?
All of these
What?
options are for the same house.
Oops,
The same?
busted. I was trying to get a little more profit.
Why would anyone fall for that? Since there was only one house to buy, I obviously went with the cheapest option and bought my first house with a 2-block jump.
Congrats on buying your first house as a parkour pro. Let me take you to it.
Let's go! Since all the houses were identical, it was no surprise that I got one that looked like this.
You're all set to move in. Feel free to call the parkour delivery service if you want your jumps changed.
A parkour delivery service? Let's go!
Delivery
Being a
service?
parkour pro is awesome! The living room in my house had 2 1-block jumps, and the entire house itself was 3 stories tall.
Three
Looks like 3
stories.
jumps to get to my bed on the top floor.
Hey, it's your neighbor. Can I come in?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Thanks. You're that FO guy, right? You're the noob who beat the course and ranked up?
Yeah, that's me. I'm the first one to do it, I guess.
I
Yes.
can't believe you're my neighbor. That's crazy.
It
Well,
is.
you probably have questions about life up here, right? Anything you want to know?
Yeah, one actually. What happens when we fall? What is the punishment for missing a jump at the pro level?
You go down a level. If you miss a jump, you'll be a noob, and you'll have to beat the course again.
Okay, so
Oh
I
my
can never
God.
fall, noted. So who are the people above us then? What's above a pro?
It's probably best I just show you.
I don't know.
Here,
A
come with me.
gold
My
boots,
neighbor
I think.
started telling me everything there
Where's
was
the
to
Danny
know
boots?
about
I don't know what
parkour
you're talking about.
civilization.
Those
He
are
brought me back to the
Definitely,
parkour
I think
temple
it's gold boots. Because gold boots, all that.
where all the statues were. He explained how parkour civilization starts at the noob level, and at level 2, you become a parkour pro. Then, there were the parkour masters. If you were lucky enough to rank up, you get gold boots and you become a master. My neighbor said that parkour masters never come down to the pro level, but if they do ever come down, it's a parkour pro's nightmare. He said the parkour masters are ruthless.
Oh,
And then
they are?
he walked over to the largest statue, the one with the diamond boots. He said that this was the parkour champion.
Oh my
He
God.
said that most
Parkour
people
champion.
down here don't even believe that the champion is real, but the stories say there can only be one parkour champion. Whoever
Only
that
one?
was lives at the top of parkour civilization, which means if I was gonna make it to the top, I would have to become a parkour champion.
Yeah.
My first day as a parkour pro was strange. For
Yeah, it
once,
was.
no one was at my door making me parkour for food. But then the question was, how do I get food now? Or what do I even do? I saw that there was another pro going somewhere, so I decided to follow him.
Okay,
Soon
follow.
after, I saw
Oh.
another pro going in the same direction, which meant they were probably heading to something important.
Yeah.
After jumping for a few minutes, I saw what they were heading to. They were all heading to this massive structure in the distance. When I got closer, I saw that there was a bunch of parkour pros lined up for something. Whatever this place was, these parkour pros were willing to do 2-block vertical
What
jumps to
is
get
that?
here. Fortunately, I didn't fail any of these jumps and I made it into the line. I must
job.
have woken up late to whatever this was because I was the last one to show up. At this point, I didn't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing, but that's when I saw what everyone was waiting in line for. There was a dispenser at the end of the structure. The pro in front of me picked up 2 items, but the only thing I saw them holding was a piece of paper. What could be so valuable about that piece of paper that people would wait in line this long for? When it was my
Yeah.
turn, I clicked the button and I got a piece of steak. So this is how the parkour pros get food. Then I received the piece of paper. The paper said farm
Farm
work
work.
equals 15 minutes. And
15
this
minutes
is
of
when
what?
I realized how life was different on the
15 minutes
pro
of what?
level of parkour civilization. Instead of parkouring for food like the noobs do, the pros parkour for work. Just
Work?
like the guy who sold me my house, the guards in parkour prison, or even the pros that fed me every day. They were all just completing their daily tasks that they got from this piece of paper.
Did all that. Just did 15 minutes of something.
And now for my first daily task, I was assigned to work on the farm. Before this, I had never seen an animal in parkour civilization, but this is the place they were all kept. This place was responsible for feeding all of the parkour pros and all of the parkour noobs. And it should be no surprise that in parkour civilization, even the animals had to do a parkour course. My daily task meant that I had to
animals?
watch all of the animals that did the parkour course.
Okay.
Oh man, this job is terrible. Now I'm just gonna have to watch a cow fall off and die.
What?
Whoa, what the?
What
Oh
does
my
a cow-
God, this cow is
How does a freaking cow do parkour? How? I'm not even gonna talk about it.
cooking. How did he even do that? The parkour pros only eat the meat from the animals that complete the parkour course. They say it enhances your parkour abilities. As for the other animals that don't make the course, well, that's where the meat comes from on the noob level. And some noob's gonna have to eat that. Wow, I cannot say I missed that. Parkour pros do their daily tasks for a reason. Once you've completed the task that you got on your piece of paper, you take it to the training grounds. This place is basically the only reason parkour pros are incentivized to work. This is because this is the only place in parkour civilization where you can practice parkour without worrying about falling to the lower level. The entrance to the training grounds is blocked by a barrier, and the only way in is to throw in your slip of
Oh.
paper once you've completed the work.
They do.
The daily task I completed
Practice
gave me
for,
15 minutes of practice time. That
I
meant
think
for the
it's to
next
get-
15 minutes,
I think
I could
practice to get
practice
to the
any
next
parkour
level
jump
of
I could
parkour
possibly think of.
civilization.
Here, you have the ability to build any parkour
Ah.
jump you want. But with this being my first day as a parkour pro, I didn't even know what I needed to practice. So I just decided to do the jumps that people left here. It seemed like a lot of the pros were practicing fence jumps, which are jumps I had little to no experience on. But what scared me the most is what I saw over here. Someone was practicing not one, but multiple 3-block vertical jumps. It almost seemed impossible to do even one. But if someone was practicing these jumps, that could only mean one thing. That the way up to become a parkour master would be nearly impossible. If I was gonna have any shot at ranking up to become a master, I was gonna have to spend much more time in here practicing. Another beautiful day and I don't have to wake up to either raw chicken or raw beef. Even though I've only been here for a few days, I feel like I haven't really enjoyed myself yet. I mean, for once in my life, I don't even have to go outside to parkour for food. I don't even have to grab my piece of steak. I'll still have full hunger for days. And now, instead of being bullied by all the parkour pros like I was down at the noob level, I can just do anything I want and no one's here to punish me.
Hey, you want to come with me to get our daily jobs? I don't want to be late.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do my
You
daily
can do it.
task. I think I'm just gonna chill today, honestly.
What? What do you mean you're gonna chill? You're not gonna get your daily task?
Ask.
Are you sure about that?
What? I mean, no one says we have to, so what's the problem?
I don't know. I just have never seen anyone not do their daily task.
Wow, maybe I'm teaching the parkour pros that they don't have to parkour all the time.
Yeah,
But later that day, I realized I made a huge mistake. What in the world is that sound?
What?
Bro, come on, I was just trying
What
to
does that sound,
Who
Bo?
keeps making that horn noise?
Dude, hurry! You gotta get out here now. Follow
no.
me and make sure you
going
don't
on?
miss a jump.
Whoa, what's going on? Be late for what?
He
Wait,
said
where
the
are you
same
going?
thing.
I started parkouring in the direction that my neighbor was going. And that's when I saw a bunch of parkour
A lot
pros lined up,
Why
standing
they lined up?
completely still. I had no clue
There's
what was going
nothing
on,
to
but I followed my
be
neighbor
lined
and
up
soon
for.
I got in line with all of the other parkour pros. No one was saying anything. Hey, can anyone tell me what's going on?
Dude, don't say anything and look straight ahead.
Why? Can't someone just explain what's happening? But that's when it happened. Not too far ahead, someone
parkour
dropped
master?
down from the sky. It was a parkour master.
One
What's
of you
Parkour
was
Master doing?
supposed to design a new course, but someone didn't do their task. Who was it?
Oh no, I'm done for. Why
Oh,
does
no.
this have to be me? I watched as the parkour master interrogated each
He's
and every
dead.
one of the parkour pros, knowing that sooner or later he was gonna show up where I was.
You.
Uh-oh.
What was your task?
My task, I was selling houses to noobs on the bottom level.
Someone already did that task.
Uh-oh.
Prepare for a parkour battle.
Parkour battle?
A parkour battle?
What?
The parkour battle
Is it parkour
starts
battle?
now.
This is just great. Why does my first parkour battle have to be against a parkour master?
For
Yeah,
my first
I don't know.
attack, I'm attacking you with a 3-block jump.
Okay, a 3-block jump, that's doable. I think I could survive this round. In Parkour Civilization, it should be no surprise that people fight each other with more parkour. If someone attacks you with the jump and you don't make
Oh,
it,
no.
you pay the price. Oh, this isn't good. I'm already
Yeah,
down
it's
4
not
hearts.
good at all.
I gave you an easy one, but I guess this is going to be over faster than I thought. Get ready for my next attack.
The worst part about parkour battles is you can't even attack your opponent until you defend one of their attacks. And by the looks of this next jump, I probably won't be attacking the parkour
Oh, no.
master at all.
Your turn. 4 blocks by 3 blocks diagonal jump.
All right, here goes nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh
Oh,
man,
there's
this
no
is
way
so
you're gonna
hard.
make
How
it.
did he do this first try? I was hoping I would get lucky, but luck
No.
wasn't on my side. The second attack hit
He
me,
might
and I
die.
was down to 2 hearts.
This is too fun for me. One more attack, and you'll be gone forever.
The parkour master was right. If I failed
Oh,
to
no.
defend one more attack, it's game over for me. All I could hope for now is that the parkour master fails this last jump. That way, I could actually have a chance to attack.
Uh-oh.
No way he makes this first try.
Oh, no.
God, he made it.
This is it for you, Parkour Pro. A 3-block vertical jump to decide your fate.
This was it. My entire journey in Parkour Civilization came down to this one jump, and it was a 3-block vertical jump. I thought when I ranked up to become a parkour pro, my days of parkouring to survive were over, but I soon realized I knew nothing about parkour society. Even as a pro, I wasn't even close to being at the top of Parkour Civilization. The parkour pros were the workers of society. Every day
Yeah, they
we would
were.
get a new daily job to complete, and I found out the hard way what happens if you skip your
Yeah.
job, because the one day I didn't get my daily task, a parkour master came down and challenged me to a parkour battle. And now I have to do the hardest jump I've ever done in my life if I want to live. This was it. All my work to rank up to become a parkour pro was
Okay,
going to be
guys,
for nothing
that
if I
is
didn't
it
make this
for
jump.
the
But at least I
video.
was going to die trying. I took a deep breath
Bye,
and I
guys.
jumped. What?
Wait, you survived? How?
Real? I did it.
How?
I made a 3-block vertical jump.
How?
You just bought yourself 5 more minutes
Oh.
of time, but we both know you're
He might die still.
Get ready to attack me.
The parkour master was right. All I did was buy myself a little
He
time.
might-
How
he
was I
might
gonna
die
be able to do a
still.
jump that the parkour
Let's not
master
get all hooked
couldn't
up
do?
yet.
And if I make it too easy, the
Let's
parkour
not get all
master
hooked up
would
yet. He's not done yet.
get another chance to attack. I got
A
lucky
1 block jump. Why are you doing a 1 block jump?
last time, but I don't think I'd survive another attack from the parkour master. For my first attack, I built a 1 block jump and I did a 360.
Oh, he did a
Maybe,
360.
just maybe there was a chance this would work.
Wow, a 360? I've never done that before, but if you did it, it can't be that hard.
Let's go. He's never done it before. I
Yes.
needed him to fail this jump.
Yes.
How? Who even does 360s? What is this?
By some miracle, my attack against the parkour master was successful. I think I found his weakness.
Yeah.
He couldn't do a 360. This
That's
was
his
my
weakness?
chance.
Okay.
I just had to make sure that I kept making my jumps. For my next attack, I built a
2
2 block
block jump
I've
with the
never even made
360?
this jump before, but
Hey,
my
good
entire
luck,
life
F-Bro.
depended on it.
You can
I
do
jumped,
this.
and I
Yes.
successfully made a 2 block jump with the 360.
Did it?
This is ridiculous. How are you doing these jumps?
I watched as the parkour master tried to defend against my attack, but once again, the 360 was too difficult for him.
This can't be possible. How are you beating me?
Now, both the
Yeah.
parkour master and I
Oh,
were
yeah.
at 2 hearts. The next person to land an attack would win the parkour battle. Alright, you ready for a 3 block jump with a 360?
No, stop. I yield. You win the parkour battle.
What? Are you serious?
He said
no
he-
way.
I
I
won.
actually won the parkour battle? Somehow
He doesn't
I
wanna
beat
die.
a parkour master.
Because you beat me, I have something that can help
Oh
you
my
rank
God.
up to become a parkour master.
I could become a parkour master? The master said that the
It's
course
good.
to becoming a parkour master would be impossible, but he had something
would.
that could help
Would
me
you-
along
would it?
the way. He pulled out an item and threw it on the ground. I went to pick it up, and I figured out that it was
Totem
a totem
on-
of undying. He
Totem of
said
Undying?
somewhere in the course there is a jump that I won't survive, and I'll know it when I see it.
It's a
He
totem
told me
of
to go
Undying.
attempt the course to rank up and find this jump. He said to find any information about the secret to completing that jump, because if I can figure out how to make the jump, I could rank up to become a parkour master. This was insane. Earlier
Can you
today,
do
I
this?
didn't even know parkour battles existed, and somehow I won my first battle, not just against anyone, but a parkour master.
Master.
And now I actually have a reason to go back to the parkour temple and try to do the course to become a parkour master. I didn't like thinking about the fact that that wasn't the course to rank up. That was just going to make the journey up the temple just yet. Not only did I need food to get my health
Okay.
back, but I needed to do my daily task.
Oh, yeah?
I
Okay.
barely escaped with my
Daily
life
task
after
time.
missing 1 day of work, so I wasn't going to do that again. And today, my task was feed noobs. I realized after
Feed
all this
noobs?
time of being a parkour pro, I've never made my way back down to the noob level yet. I wonder if anything's changed down there since I ranked up. If you're a pro in Parkour Civilization and you fall, you'll
There's
lose
no
your rank
parkour-
and
why is
become
there
a
no
noob
parkour
again.
jumps in the
But you
temple?
can still go down to the lower level. There's just a different
No, that's not true. There is parkour jumps. That would make no sense.
way. This is the first time I'd been back to this part of the parkour temple since I ranked up. And now that I was a pro, I had access to a different doorway that I've never seen before. This new path
Whoa.
led to a
What
giant
is
staircase that would take me back down to the noob level. If I missed one of these jumps, I would for sure die, but fortunately, 1 block jumps are too easy for me now that I'm a parkour pro. When I got to the bottom, I collected
Yeah, they are.
everything I needed in order for me to complete my daily task. It's crazy to think that I'm still the only one to have ever completed this course, but the barrier I used still should be there, so maybe someone else will. This is so strange. I once lived in this neighborhood. That was once my mansion, and now as a parkour pro, I can see what it
Yeah.
really looks like from
You
down
look
here.
at-
When
how
I
do
lived
you
here,
look at-
I was the only
when
one
you
that
get
lived
down,
in my
you see the
neighborhood,
door-
or
when
at
you
least
look
the
up
only one
now.
left. So
So,
does anyone
don't
live
now.
here anymore?
Can you explain
Anyone
that to
home?
me?
Okay,
Okay,
I
wait.
guess not. Maybe someone bought my mansion? I don't know. Hello? Anyone here?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Oh, no way. Someone actually does live here. All right,
Who's-
time to set up the
that-
jump.
why is that voice sound
1
familiar-
block jump
familiar?
for raw chicken.
Wait, how
and
did
a
he
1
become a
block
parkour
vertical jump
noob?
for raw beef. Man, I can't believe I'm actually doing this job now. All right, mandatory parkour check.
Oh, great.
How is he a parkour noob? What the-
It's you.
You're a parkour noob now? Weren't you just at my house? Yeah, you delivered my parkour to me.
Yeah.
So what happened?
What do you think happened, genius?
Oh,
you
he
just
fell.
paid me a huge tip, and I was so
Yep.
happy.
Of course he
And then I
fell.
fell out the front door.
Hey man, well, I ranked up, so you could too. All
He did
right,
the
so
same
now
thing
you
with
have to
you.
choose your jump.
Think I don't know what to do already? Just let me jump for my food in peace.
Hey, I feel like I remember
Too
being in a
mean.
situation that was just like this. You really think
Oh,
I
no.
can rank up to be a parkour pro?
Not a chance. You're a parkour noob, and you think you're so good now.
Yeah.
Just wait till I rank up.
Oh, shoot.
Who is
Oh,
he?
man, that sucks. Dang, now he has to spend another 50 years in parkour prison. Oh well. After only finding
Good.
2 noobs to feed, I
God.
went back to the other
Anyway.
neighborhood where I found the old man. It
Back
just
to the
seems so weird that he
story.
disappeared out of nowhere. I wanted to see if there was a chance that he came back. But when I got to the house, a parkour master
Where's the
walked
parkour
out
master
the
doing all the way at
front
the
door.
noob level?
Luckily, I wasn't spotted. What was a parkour master doing all the way at the noob level?
That's what I'm
Why
saying.
did he come from this house? When I thought the coast was clear, I made my way over. This couldn't be a coincidence. This is the only house I've seen with a secret room, and now a parkour master shows up here? Does the master even know about the secret room? I went to go inside, but something was wrong. There was no secret doorway. It was gone. I was
what?
sure this was the right house.
Why is there
That
no-
parkour master must have came here to block up the entrance.
There's no secret
I sat there
doorway.
thinking about why
What
the
the-
parkour master would do that.
I mean, what
but
the-
nothing made sense to me. But
How?
that didn't matter to me right now. Now that I finished my daily task, it was time to try the course to rank up to become a parkour master. and
You're already
find this
doing it?
impossible jump.
20
I got
minutes
back
into
up
the
to the
video.
pro level, dropped off my
Alright.
daily task paper, and got ready to climb the parkour temple. Now I had one thing to worry about, and that was making this initial course to get into the temple. I wasn't worried about falling. I was worried about wasting my totem of undying. The
Don't waste your
parkour master
totem.
said that I would not survive the impossible jump. So if I got to that jump with no totem of undying, then this entire journey would be for nothing. I scaled my way up the side of my totem of undying. The parkour master said that I would not survive the impossible jump. So if I got to that jump with no totem of undying, then this entire journey would be for nothing. I scaled my way up the side of the parkour temple until I got to the very top. Most of the jumps were 2-block vertical jumps, but towards the end, I had to make this 3-block jump. Now, I couldn't afford to make any mistakes. That's when I made the last jump, and I was inside the parkour temple. What's crazy is that none of those jumps were a part of the real course to rank up.
Wait, what?
This was the real
None of
course.
those jumps before was part of the real course? Wait, PvP civilization. Parkour civilization, I know that already? All this. Parkour noob to parkour noob to pro. Oh my god, there's a
Already
lot more
at
to
first
see on
glance,
this
I was
channel.
seeing
Not
blocks I've
all.
never seen used in
We're not
parkour
even close to
before,
being
but
done
I
yet.
was expecting that. There's a reason why almost no pros even attempt this course,
Oh.
and that's because it's so dangerous.
Yeah, it
Fence
is.
jumps,
Looks like
trapdoor
it's so
jumps,
dangerous.
and ladder jumps. The jumps just kept getting harder and harder the more I looked at it. But I wasn't
Yeah.
here to rank up. All I was here to do
Told him
was find
right.
the impossible jump that the parkour
Yeah.
master told me about. If I find this jump and study it like he told me to, maybe I have an actual chance of becoming a parkour master. I climbed to the top of the ladder, and now I was really at the start of the course. Any fall from this height would result in death. And of course, I have to do fence jumps as the very first section. I held out my totem of undying, and I climbed on the course to begin. Fence
Yeah,
jumps
go.
were my worst nightmare, but so far I've made 3 in a row. But I soon realized that's all I needed to do, because I think I found the impossible
Oh, no.
jump. What is this jump? Is this a 4-block vertical fence jump? There's no way this is the right way, right? But there was nowhere else to go.
Oh, no.
This was clearly the right path, but this jump it had to be impossible. Well, the master gave me a
Oh,
totem for a reason. I attempted the jump, but got nowhere close to
Oh, no.
making it. That was it. That was my one chance to use the totem of undying. And I'm just hoping that that was the jump he was talking about. Now, I had to study the jump, and I knew just the way to do that. Fortunately, it was my neighbor who was working as the parkour delivery service today. Hey, I need a jump built in my house. Follow me. I need to show you what it looks like. Alright, so for the jump, I need
Give me a second. Sorry about that. Anyway, let's continue.
kind of a little ways away.
Aw, man. Is the parkour jump all the way up there?
Yeah, it's fine. I'll tip you good. Just follow me. I brought my neighbor all the way up into the parkour temple and showed him the jump I wanted him
Yeah.
to build. Since the jump was complicated, he placed down a block that copies every block on this jump. And after
Yeah.
paying for his services, I now have this impossible parkour jump
Yeah.
inside my own house. Now I can study this jump every single day. It turns out the jump was a 3-block vertical jump, but with the fences, it turns into a 4-block. It was actually impossible. So what was I missing here? I couldn't just practice this jump because parkour civilization laws state all jumps inside your home must have a risk of dying. So practicing wasn't gonna be my best option. This doesn't make any sense. I'll think about it tomorrow, I guess. I was gonna leave it, but that's when I slipped. No! For my entire
no.
life, I've been parkouring to survive. That's how any of us survive in parkour civilization. If you don't make the jumps, you pay the price. But no matter how many people I've seen fall, that never stopped me from believing that I could parkour all the way to the top of society. I was the first noob to ever rank up to become a parkour pro. I beat a parkour master in my first parkour battle, and I even found the impossible jump that the parkour master told me to look for. The worst part is I was so close. I actually thought I could be a champion one day, but one jump can change everything. No! I
Uh-oh.
thought I was dead until I wasn't. What? How am I
Really?
alive? My journey in parkour civilization should have ended. I was supposed to die there, but a barrier block caught my fall. This barrier block had to have been placed by someone, right? Unless it wasn't. The guy who came to deliver parkour used a device that copied every single block.
Wait, is that part of the parkour? Wait, is that part of the parkour
The
impossible?
impossible jump. That had to be
Then-
it. The barrier was from the impossible jump. This is what the
I
parkour
know.
master wanted me to
Oh.
find. It was the way to get past the
That's-
impossible jump. And now that I know about it, I can actually rank up to become a parkour master. This means I was gonna have to prepare. I couldn't believe it. Just a few minutes ago, I was about to fall down back to the noob level and become a parkour noob forever. And now I'm preparing to rank up again to become a parkour master. Alright, let's see what my daily task is today. Parkour course building. Okay, definitely cannot skip that. The last time I tried skipping my daily task, I was assigned parkour preparing to rank up again to become a parkour
What
master.
did he get?
Alright, let's see what my daily task is today. Parkour course building.
Course
Okay,
building?
definitely
Oh, that
cannot
means
skip
in
that. The last time I
business,
tried
build
skipping my
course.
daily task, I was assigned parkour course building. And that resulted in a parkour master challenging me to a parkour battle where I barely survived. So I'm not gonna do that again. So
Yeah.
far, this was the first time I've done a daily task that was located in parkour prison. And the only way to get there is by jumping in the void. Ever since I escaped this prison, I've never been back. And now I'm working here.
Oh,
It's-
finally you're here.
Again.
I thought you were never gonna show up. The parkour masters want another glass course made. And make sure you don't make the jumps too easy. There's only 2 noobs left in parkour prison, so I'll just grab one of them to
Two
do the
noobs?
course.
There's only 2 noobs left in parkour prison?
That's what
I don't know
I'm
if that's a
saying.
good thing or a bad thing.
Give me a second. Anyways, sorry about that. Anyway, that was the last pause, okay? If anyone there's my name, they can wait.
Parkour Civilization, the parkour pros are
halfway
responsible for
through the
building new
video.
parkour courses for the parkour
Already.
masters. And since the pros would never want to try these courses on their own, the prisoners of parkour prison are used instead. No way, it's you again!
Get it?
You think you're so good now. Just wait till I rank up.
Oh, shoot! I'm sorry, man, but you gotta be the one to do random
I only
parkour.
about the first time. I only about the second time, not even the first time.
We're testing today.
Why can't you pick the old guy? He's like 100 years old.
Look, man, I don't make the rules. You just gotta do the course.
This is too easy. I'm making it out of here.
No. Oh, no, he's gone for real this time. All right, daily task completed. One step closer to becoming a parkour master.
May you save us all, F-Bow.
After
Oh,
a few more
man.
days of completing more daily
Oh, Mega
tasks,
Force
I was
Kill.
getting closer to attempting the course to
did
rank
fall
up
in
to
the week on
become a
purpose.
master. I had been planning this out carefully. I wasn't just gonna go into the hardest parkour course of my life unprepared. I had saved 4 of my daily task papers to take to the parkour training grounds. As a parkour pro, each daily task you complete gives you 15 minutes of practice time. Since I saved up, I have now 1 hour to practice as much parkour as I could. This would probably be one of the last times I could parkour without worrying about dying. Because once I stepped foot into the parkour temple to become a master, there would be no turning back. All of this preparation is relying on the fact that there actually is a secret path to get past the impossible jump. But I've come too far and I've been through too much to give up now. I have to believe there's a way to rank up. I tried practicing every jump that I remembered from the parkour temple. Most of the jumps I saw were either fences, trapdoors, or ladders, and I used my entire time in the training grounds practicing those jumps. By the end of the hour, I felt like I had unlocked parkour abilities I've never had before. I was speedrunning through fence jumps and trapdoor jumps easily. 3-block jumps weren't even a challenge for me by the end of my training, and that's how I knew that it was time to head to the parkour temple and do the course to become a parkour master.
Yes, sir. He's heading to the parkour temple now. Don't worry, sir. I have something planned. I can promise you he's not making it out alive.
Oh
This
no.
was it. It was time to start.
Wait, he found out that he never supposed to become a parkour pro. Oh no, he found out. Now, what's that? I didn't hope myself I forgot. Anyway.
Journey up the parkour temple. The last time I made this climb, I had a totem of undying for a second chance. But this time around, there would be no second chances. This was my last and only run. If I don't make every single one of these jumps in the parkour course, this would be the last view I ever have of parkour civilization. But that's how parkour life is. You either rise or you fall. You can never stay in the same place. And I had decided that I was going to be the one to rise. I got to the top of the ladder, and it was time to start the parkour course. Any fall from this height would be the death of me. But the fence jumps weren't what I was worried about. It was...
Then now. Both of them are wearing diamond. Oh no. I got spoiled. This stupid.
This, the impossible jump, this is when I find out if the secret path is real or not. I studied where the barrier block was in my house. If I wanted to land on the barrier, I would have to walk off the fence. If I jumped, I would miss the block. And that's assuming it was even there. But there's only one way to find out. I walked off the ledge, and I was alive. Was here. The secret path was real. Now, I knew it was possible. It was possible to become a parkour master. I looked around for where to go next, and I saw the outline of a barrier 3 blocks to my left. And I saw the staircase of barriers that would lead up back onto the parkour course. I've never done invisible parkour before, but there's a first time for everything. I made the 3-block jump, and I was on the secret path. I didn't understand. Did someone make the secret path, or was the course designed like this from the beginning? Either way, however the secret path got there, it got me back on the course. And now, I was gonna have to make every jump first try. Thankfully, I got past the fence section, but now I was on the trapdoors. Trapdoors were only a quarter of the size of a regular block, meaning if I missed the jump by even a little, it would be game over. This next jump was a 3-block diagonal jump. I didn't practice this jump, but I made it. I had made it past the trapdoors, but now I was on the regular doors. I had almost no experience with door jumps, but I knew I had to be careful. If I wasn't paying attention and I opened one of the doors the wrong way, I could get knocked off, and there would be no totem of undying to save me this time. The jumps kept getting harder and harder, and each jump I felt like I was barely hanging on the edge. But it didn't matter, as long as I was staying on the course. One by one, I kept making the jumps, and I was getting higher and higher off the ground. The last door jump was a 3.5-block jump. It was far, but it wasn't going to be the jump that stopped me from ranking up. I didn't like thinking about the fact that this course had no room for error. When I ranked up before, at least the course had blocks to potentially break my fall, but here, there was nothing that could save me. Luckily, I made it past the door section, and now I was on to the ladder section. Everything was going smoothly until I found something I've never seen before. Is this jump even possible? This is a 2-block vertical jump. I've never seen this jump before, but I figured it had to be possible. I went for it, and I made it. And that's when I saw one of the hardest jumps I've ever seen. Oh no, this could be the end of me. Come on, please hang on. Oh, that was too close. I was inches away from slipping off the ladder, but by some miracle, I was still on the course. Now, I was parkouring on fully grown trees. I didn't even know trees still existed in parkour civilization. But I didn't have time to focus on that right now. I was looking at the last jumps, and I realized I was almost at the top. I was actually gonna do it. Alright, where do I jump to now? What is going on? What is... Wait, no!
Okay, guys,
I
that's
was
it.
too late to realize. I opened my eyes.
How is he going to survive?
With 2 hearts left.
Oh my God,
happened?
bro.
Was that a part of the course?
That is impressive. I thought the TNT would do the trick, but you just want to stay alive.
What the? Who are you? What are you doing here? I'm so confused. What is going on?
Oh, please don't tell me you thought you were going to rank up. You were a noob. You don't belong up there. You could never be a parkour master. You belong at the bottom level. You're a noob. You were born to be one, and you'll always be one. And now I gotta finish the job.
Oh my God, he's...
Prepare for a parkour battle.
Oh no.
God, a parkour battle is not what I need right now. I only have 2 hearts left. That means if I fail to defend any parkour attack, that will be the end of me. And to think I actually had a chance of ranking up.
Say goodbye to parkour civilization. The battle starts now.
No,
I
no.
attack you with the 2-block diagonal vertical jump.
Whoever this was severely underestimated me. I've beaten a master in a parkour battle, and I sure wasn't gonna get out to a jump like that.
There's no point in fighting back. Your fate is inevitable.
I didn't listen to the parkour pro. I knew that as long as I could parkour, I was still in this. Now, I couldn't afford to play it safe. I needed an attack that would finish him once and for all, and that meant doing a jump I've never done before. Come on, please make it. I did it!
No, what was that? What was that jump?
Well, that would be a 2-block downwards backwards jump. Wait, sorry, I messed up. It's actually a 2-block downwards backwards diagonal jump. This was it. The pro lined up at the edge of the block and jumped backwards.
Come on, please.
Yes!
Did it. I won the parkour
Said
battle,
nice,
but
yes.
against who? That was just a parkour pro. Why was another pro trying to attack me? And why did they not want me to rank up? what was all that stuff he was saying?
Because he found out that you're supposed to never wake up because you get me to parkour prison. You went out. Oh, okay. I'm not even gonna talk
Think
anymore.
about how I was born to be at the bottom. There was too much to think about, but I had to set that aside because now I still had to worry about surviving the parkour course. And not even just the parkour jumps. Who knows if there are more traps waiting for me ahead? I took a look at the rest of the course. I could see the final stretch of jumps, and all I had to do now was a slime block jump. Let's go. All the days I was using my custom slime block jump to get to my bed were just practice for this moment. I jumped and I made it. Now I was standing on one of the final jumps of the course, and I could see the doorway up ahead. And now were the 3-block vertical jumps. But I've been practicing for this moment. I used my momentum to do all 5 jumps in a row. In less than 10 jumps, I would be a parkour master. Now I was at a tricky part. I've never even seen chain jumps before, but compared to surviving a surprise attack and parkour battle, it was nothing to me anymore. I made the final chain jump, and I was 1 jump away from becoming a parkour master. This was it. This was what everything was leading up to. The old man that helped me, the parkour master that gave me the totem, they all wanted me to make it to this point, and I wasn't gonna let them down. I jumped, and I made it. I did it. I actually did it. I turned around and looked at how high I was off the ground. I had beaten the course that no pro even attempts to do. And now I'm about to rank up. Once I step through these doors, I will no longer be a parkour pro. I will be a parkour master. The door opened, revealing an entirely different room. All of the walls were made up of quartz. What was society even gonna look like up here? I couldn't describe it, but everything was so perfect compared to the layers down below. I looked over and I saw a lava parkour jump with dispensers in the middle. Oh, I know what this is. This would hopefully be the last time I ever have to wear pro boots again. I took off my boots and threw them in the lava. And now, I just gotta make sure I don't fail this jump. I jumped through the dispensers and I was equipped with golden boots. I was now officially a parkour master. The last time I ranked up to become a pro, there were people working in the parkour temple. But now, I don't see anyone here. I realized how different society was between the noob and pro levels. So, how much different could this society be? Well, I guess there's only one way to find out. I walked up the stairs and I started to see the inside of the parkour temple. Alright, I think I'm ready to see what society's like up here. I walked up the stairs into the Parkour Master Society. Oh my
god, dude. Why does it have to end without us seeing it? Oh my god. Okay, guys, that's it for this episode, or should I say video? Second episode of, maybe I have to that series, so next episode, I'm gonna react to the 3rd level, then 4, and then the champion level, and then we're gonna go, and then not champion, that's the diamond one. I mean the master one, and then champion. And then I don't know what's gonna be next because I don't know what Parkour Civilization 2 is gonna be about. So that's it for the video. Bye guys.